Hello, this is Tom Prendergast. It's another beautiful day in Wyoming, and we are on the day 2 of the soft launch of Market Hive. I sent off a message to small group of people in my personal email. I haven't sent anything to because now I have a site address to send them to. So I'm not doing the big uh, political push. I am doing a small one, and I got a bunch of positive response. I got people signing up. But I shared the email I have here. It says, I followed Veritex since the beginning, long time. I loved it. How do I pay for Alpha Founder? I want all in. I know the science behind and the benefits of all in. I'm into something very, very big under the radar. We cut our Alexa ranking in half in 30 days. Now, that's really not a big deal to go from 450 to 299. It's a big deal to go from 299 to 50, and it's a really big deal to go from 50 to under 20. We get under 10, then we're cooking. Our goal here is to get into the top 100. The top 1,000, we're running with the big dogs. The top 100, then we're millionaire makers. And I don't know if you all remember a time when we did some business with a guy named Ed Mercer. He made the claim that, sign up with him, he's a billionaire, he's going to make 100 millionaires. That was a couple years ago. He still hasn't. But you know what? Not to get arrogant or confident or anything, but I am confident what we're doing here. I think we're going to do that. I think we're going to produce a lot of wealth. I know I personally just doubled the money that I send to an orphanage down in Uruguay, and it felt really good. I think I put them in tears. All I did was I increased it from like a couple $100s to $400. I can't wait to call them up and say, hey, I'm flying down there. Let's go buy 200 acres and build a ranch outside of the city for children to grow up as orphans on a ranch instead of in the little tiny hovel house that you're in right now. And that's the kind of things I want to do, and I'm hoping that that's the kind of thing all of us want to do in this darkened days of the world. So where are we at? Well, I'm going to show you something. I have a special project that I'm doing. It's another one of my outreach programs. It's called The Word Restored. Let me go capture it. Hang on a second. We're gonna do what I call here a lot of kind of like hands-on training, explanation why you want to do these types of things, the kind of things that I have for your benefit as an incentive. This is a fan page. I've been slowly marketing it. My ability to market it is really big because it has been heavily engaged. So I want you to understand that it's heavily engaged. And so what I mean by heavily engaged, here's an article that was published January 11th. It's already reached, organically it's reached 9,000 people. I'm pushing it for an additional reach. But 9,000 original organic, and that's because the system is engaged. So listen to me carefully when I explain this to you, why this is so important. If you look at, it's showing top comments. I'm going to just show you all the comments just since the 11th that have come in here. These are engaging comments. They're well thought out for what is the purpose or the message of the article, and then you see the replies. And you got, a reply, my reply, then there's another reply, and you go to the next one, and there's replies to that person. You go to the next one, and view more comments. Just in the short time that it's been up here, there's probably over 100 comments just in that one particular article. Okay? Am I making sense? So this is why I say to you, when you wake up in the morning, your morning routine, all of us, and as we grow, you should teach this to the people that come to you, the social neural network. You're going to build them yourselves. Your morning process, this is what I do. This is my morning article. I wrote this morning while I had my coffee. I got up earlier than I normally do. We are about to launch Market Hive, and as I wrote this, I thought, you know what? This is kind of like the flight of the phoenix. I mean, Market Hive is sort of a phoenix coming out from the 20 years of Veritech. I mean, a lot of what we learned in Veritech we've applied into Market Hive to turn it into a much better system. You know, and I referred to our competitors and stuff. So anyway, I wrote this the first couple hours. I actually got up about 2 o'clock this morning. I just couldn't sleep any longer, but I went to bed early. So I got about 6 hours. My point is, I make these articles and I save them. And let me show you where I save them at. You see articles. I'm constantly making articles, and whether I use them or not, then I've got other articles that I have done. I go back and I pull them out. Now I can take this content here and I can use it for posting, or I can use it for commenting. You with me on that so far? Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay, now with that said, you go down through here. I want to show you another thing. See how many shares this has gotten? We need a lot of shares. So every time I post an article, you should be sharing it. And when you share it, you should share it with a comment. Because this tells Facebook that what you're doing is powerful. So now I'm going to go back to, I'm going to go to Market Hive. Okay, let me come down here and we look at shares. Well, I hate it when it does that. 15 shares. Our reach is increasing. We are improving with this site. I'm not giving you a hard time. I'm telling you that what you have been doing is improving. You can see our reach has increased. Organic 480, paid 954, and I'm paying for reach. This has been shared once. This has been shared. This hasn't been shared. Now, when you go to share, you come to the site. Let me show you how I do it. I gotta go log in as me, so I'm like you. So you see how it looks to you and how it looks to me. Okay, so I just recently posted a comment, or I edited and add content to, was it this one here? Yeah, I've added content to this. So I want to go share this. Now, where am I going to go share this? I could share this to groups. I could share it on my own timeline, on friends' timelines, in a group, or on pages I manage. So I manage a lot of pages. So I could go put it in any of these, because I manage those fan pages. And I can also put it into a group. So let's say I'm going to put it in a group. Well, I'm in an MLM group. Work from home business. What am I going to say? I'm not going to say, you know, what do I say? It's free. Okay, and then I'll put a link in here. Okay, that's my link. It is free and builds massive leads. Just go see why. Period. Boom. You can sit here and do this for a couple of minutes. Post this all over the place by sharing it. And when you share it, you should have something good to say here. And so you could share it all over the place. Let's say in a group, you know, I belong to a lot of groups. Let's see, I belong to a mom's group, Work at Home Mom. Let's see, I'll just say, do you know what cognitive leads? Okay? There you go. You just, you know, get up in the morning, write some comments, write some stuff on paper. Whether it doesn't have to be a post, it can just be read some of the things that I've written, respond to that, put it in there, go about your business. For the first thing in the morning is to create some content, share some stuff. It's really important that we do this in the Market Hive fan page, and I'll tell you why. I get all of you. If all of you could get 100 people to do this, we get thousands of people in here doing this on a daily basis. Facebook will love us. We could start running ads pointing directly to the Market Hive site and not worry about getting terminated. This is another insider trick. If you got a fan page, don't immediately start pointing outside your advertising. Boost and advertise your fan page to Facebook until you've got a lot of reach occurring and activity occurring and stuff like that. Then you start branching out to push for advertising outside the system. They will react to you vehemently. Just so you understand, Facebook is not a commercial business oriented platform. It's a consumer social network for people to share that they've had blueberries with their Wheaties this morning. They had a fight with their spouse last night. They got a hangover from drinking too much on Friday night. They just bought a new car and their slippers are wearing thin. And they planted carrots today in their garden, and tomorrow they're taking their dog for a walk. Facebook likes that stuff. That's what they want. You're mixing oil with water when you try to get really hardcore business on Facebook. So you have to slip into it easily. I subscribe to a lot of the gurus, and this is what they tell you, and this is what I have come to discover myself. With that in mind, posting and commenting in this page here, when Mike gets the rotator done, you're right, Kevin. When Mike gets the rotator done, I'll put a button here for a link to markethive.com for people in our fan page to come sign up for the service. But right now, all we want to do is get the viral nature of this in Facebook to roll. This is also going to help us a tremendous amount in when we get into the SEOing of this. And let me explain to you some of the particulars of that. And where's our blog? Why do you do that? I don't like it. Okay, well, I guess we'll just have to go find it ourselves. Okay, markethive.net. Alright, this is our blog. And let's slide this over here so we're in with the rest of our group. I wish I could group my tabs together. I tend to really push this too far. Is that it right there? No, that's the fan page. Okay, this is our blog. In our blog, I have posted a new article, and there isn't any comments yet, but the one below that I commented to today, and that's using Discuss. Okay, so let me explain to you how this works. Here's the comments. Click on that, and there's my most recent comment. When you build a close group of people whom become your friends. I'm responding to David Tampion's excellent comment in here. And so these comments here, these do another thing. So listen to me very carefully, because this is very important SEO stuff. I am producing myself as a expert in the field. Now, my website, we'll just do it here. Let's discuss. My website is discuss.com/Thomas Prendergast. Are you listening to me? Google indexes this. What does Google see when they index this? Do they see Queen Bee is my name? Do they see Gravy Train or Money Train is my name? Do they see an alias, the marketing man, like the music man? Do they see Initech guy? Do they see Get Rich Quick? Do they see come join Market Hive? No. What do they see? They see me, Thomas Prendergast. That's my name. I'm branding myself, me. Just like you guys should be branding you, because what happens? This is so important for you to understand. Forget what you learned from Butch Hamilton. Forget about the early 2000s. Forget about all the Veritech training you went through. It doesn't apply anymore. What is important now with today's technology, especially if everything's social, is that you are perceived as an expert. Once you're perceived as an expert, and I'm getting there because all of the market, all the content, all the places that I go and I comment on with my account, most of it is in the line of what I do as a marketer, as a professional, as a business guy. Okay? And so what happens is when Google indexes this, they'll see that this is over here at the Market Hive. They're like, oh, wow, now let's go check out the Market Hive. And they go and they look and they say, oh my gosh, look at all these different people here. He's an expert. Oh yes, and so is he, and so is he, and so is he, and so is he. Got all these great experts, and they're all being classified as experts. So when a blog, am I making sense? When I have a blog and there are hundreds of people showing up on that blog who have the Discuss accounts. And when you go look at their Discuss account, you see that they have been commenting on similar things professionally, thousands of them. They're an expert. So if my blog is attracting the experts, then the links on my blog are considered highest quality backlinks money can buy. They don't need to be keyworded or anything like that. This is how Panda and Penguin works. Are you with me on this? And if you're just a person by yourself out on the internet trying to get to the top of the search engines as a lone wolf, then you're going to be spending a lot of money paying for services to do similar things like this for you. But if you are a Market Hive subscriber, which is free, and you build a group of a social neural network group, and you all start working together doing this, what happens? You have a group of experts, and because all of us are working in conjunction with each other, we're producing the quality that Google wants to get to the top of the search engines. We're also creating an attraction. What happens when somebody lands on a page and they see there's 12 comments? Well, they read the comments, right? When they start reading the comments, then what do? They engage. Similar thing to the fan page. You've got to start wiring your head that you need to read the article, read what other people are saying, and then construct a response to that with a 2 or 3 paragraph response. Take a minute to do this. This is necessary on blogs, in fan pages. It's also necessary in forums. No, they're neither WordPress comments or Facebook comments. They're Discuss. DISQUS. But you know, there are plugins, and I have a plugin here, that people can come and they can also register to comment with Facebook. I prefer Discuss. It's the leading commenting social network software out there. And it is built by WordPress. So that's what I use. It also completely wipes out the spam. And it builds, so you don't get that backlink with Facebook. Facebook, for the most part, prevents Google from indexing a lot of their stuff. That's why I looked for something other than Facebook. And when I found Discuss, I found that Discuss is actually quite well linked into the system. It has an Alexa ranking of 397. See right there? I don't know if you can see it. You know, you can't see it. And you can go to Discover in Alexa and go browse by topic. So you can search within Discuss and see what other people are saying. And it's a good idea to go to those sites where there's a lot of chatter going with higher level people and comment. You don't have to point to your own links or anything when you comment, because people can come check you out to see what the other things that you're doing. Do you see how powerful that is? All right. Now, let's talk about those who write articles and those who post articles and those who look to me like they are potentially excellent article writers. Let's go look at wave4.net. I have two systems I'm going to put up as rewards for those who write excellently. And there's Venable Dance. You're one of my suspects, and so is David Tampion. There's others here who are also on my radar, but you guys are on my radar because I see what you're doing and you write really, really well. All right, so this is the Wave 4 blog. It's completely decked out to do all kinds of cool stuff. This was used for JMOA. It's not being used for that anymore, really. So we'll reconfigure it to be about whatever it is you decide you want it to be, that person who wins. What you get with wave4.net, you get the wave4.com. We turn that into a capture site for your group, a rotator, to send people to sign up in the Market Hive. And then this also connects to a well-seasoned fan page. So you get the you get the suite. So you get this fan page. Well, no, we'll reconfigure it for what it is that's going to be your specification. I mean, Wave 4 can be all about the age of the entrepreneur and start writing about that. Does that sound like a great idea? All right. Now we have another one. So I've got two. We got the winner and the runner-up. We have It's Good Business. We have that as a fan page. I own it. It costs me a lot of money to get itsgoodbusiness.com. Well, that's not .com, that's .com AU. I've got the AU version of it too. So that's itsgoodbusiness.com. I own that. That's a capture page right now, just playing around with it. And I own itsgoodbusiness.net. Okay, so with these, what I call suites, you get a fan page, a .com, and a .net with a very powerful keyword. Wave4.com is one of my oldest domains. It does really well with the search engines because it's been a well-used domain for a long time. It's goodbusiness.net and .com just as well. The fan page isn't as strong as the other ones, but I've got the terminology. So as I build more of these, I don't think there's that many people in the It's Good Business or the fan page. There's only 34. But as I build these suites, I want to assign them to those of you who like to write and want to build these, because the more of these that we build, then we branch out. Each one of you becomes the captain of a group. Then we create a nation of social neural network groups, and then we knit that together. I see that in the future. We don't have that system yet, but we will develop a system where we take all these social neural networks and then put them into a master network that we all enhance each other. You can see the writing on the wall, right? Okay, now let's go into our back office. I was just reading a message. Those of you who have sent in your contracts to be alpha founders, those of you who already have a Market Hive account because you are a bod founder and you haven't done anything, you sent in your contract and haven't done anything yet, those of you who have a Market Hive account now and have yet to do the alpha, it's right here on your home page. Newsfeed, Alpha Promotion. Go to the Alpha Promotion. See, I'm already currently enrolled. Let me go to this one here. All right. Let's start from a different place. You have sent in your contract to be an Alpha founder, but you have yet to get a Market Hive account. You need to find the link of the person who sponsored you, or they need to actually find you and let you know what the link is. When they do, like this one, somebody comes to my link who's new and they want to join, and they're going to join using the Gmail account. Let's make sure my Gmail, that Gmail's like that. I need to change that. Let's say my Facebook account. So they come to use the Facebook account. They click on the Facebook. It's as easy as this. They agree. Click OK. And choose a different name. I'm going to say Wave Rider. It won't let me type caps, so it doesn't do anything. Okay, so I agree with all of this. Check availability. It's available. Create account. Alright, it's that simple. That's pretty easy, right? Not too difficult. There's no going to email to verify or anything like that, because you've already logged in with a verifiable account. So let me explain to you. We've built our business inside the walls of a fortress. We are inside the walls of 4 social network giants: LinkedIn, Twitter, Google, and Facebook. Once you log in, it's very important that you go register all of your other social accounts. And why is that? In case for some reason Facebook terminates your account, you can always log in with any of the other 3, and then you can disconnect the account that you're on and connect a new account. Does that make sense? Everybody understand that? It's right up here, account settings, and make sure you get your other ones set up with the appropriate accounts. Now I want the Alpha promo. I want the Alpha Founder program. So I go to my home link. This also applies to all of you that are already in Market Hive as BOD founders and haven't done this yet. Regardless if you filled out any paperwork, any of the agreements that you sent in to me, regardless, you still have to do this. We can't do it from the outside. Click on Alpha Promotion. Choose the Alpha Founder. If you want to know the difference between Alpha Subscriber and Alpha Founder, it'll explain it all to you. You want the Alpha Founder. You want to fill out your information here. I'm doing it live as you watch. Of course, I'm not going to do my credit card in front of you. Hang on a second. I got to find my wallet. Okay, I have it all filled out. You're not seeing me doing it, but you're seeing the form that I'm doing it on. Hopefully it's all going to work. I'm clicking the purchase subscribe. And boom, it worked. Now, for some reason, if it failed, yes, Ida, you have to do this. And then if you've already paid in full by sending your paperwork in, you still have to do this, and then tell me what your last 4 of your credit card is. Right after you do this, send it to me privately in Skype, or privately in email, I will immediately go in and void it. It's not like I got to do thousands of these. There's only about 100 of you that have done this, and I've already processed refunds for about 20 or 30 people, so it's not a big deal. This is why it's really important that you pay attention to what I'm doing, because if you don't, if you're just sitting around waiting for us to activate it, we can't. The security in our system is not what it used to be. If you want to compare Market Hive to Veritech, Veritech is like a rowboat in the ocean, and Market Hive is like a full-blown galaxy. I mean, the difference is startlingly huge. Our security and our encryption doesn't even allow me to see your credit card. I can't even see it. So when people send contracts to me saying, yeah, use the credit card on file, I can't. I don't have access to it. You have to give it to me. When you fill out this paperwork and you want to join the 12ers Club, there's only 40 positions left. I'll tell you what that does. So you click here to get your agreement. You'll see that my contributor sponsor is Robert Waturi. I am going to print this out, and then I'm going to mark it up. I'm going to choose, let me get my color better. I'm going to choose one-time billing, and then I'm going to put my full credit card number here, and expiration date, and the CVN number. And I'm going to send that in. I'm going to fax it to this fax number so that I'm paying for the full amount instead of just month to month. I could put a check in there and mail it to this mailing address here. Or I could fax it, or I could scan it, but scan it as a PDF. Don't send us JPEGs anymore. It's really hard, because what's going to happen now is when you fill out this application or this contract, and when you send it in, you are not activated until we review the contract and upload it to our server. And the moment we upload it, boom, everything happens. So what happens when you become a founder? You get the 30,000 additional credits. Get that off the screen. You get the 4 shares in the co-op rotation. What does that mean? Well, every person that comes into Market Hive and signs up for the alpha, if they're an alpha, they sign up for the alpha subscriber, the month to month, they get 10,000 ad credits, which is the equivalent to I think $100, which is a 1 day's worth of banner advertising, which is $100. So for the $100 you pay for banner advertising, you're getting an alpha profile page included with it. But you also get a 1 share in the rotation, because all the advertising I do, which is driven by the money that you're giving me by the advertising you're buying. So you give me $100 to sign up as an alpha founder or an alpha subscriber. That $100 goes into the ad budget, and then the advertising all goes to the root domain, markethive.com, and that root domain rotates according to the shares that you have. So as are y'all paying attention? I'm making sense, right? I got up at 2 o'clock this morning because I couldn't sleep. Okay, so if you come in as an alpha subscriber, you get 1 share. An alpha founder, and you pay month to month, you get 2 shares. An alpha 12er, which means you pay for 12 months up front, you send me a check for $1,200, or you authorize me to charge your credit card for $1,200 on your agreement, then you get 4 shares. So there's a big advantage to paying up front. And that's only available to 100 people. At the end of after we have 100 people, we stop doing that, because the only reason I'm doing that is to raise the money up front right now to get a big ad budget rolling, so we can start driving people into the business. The more people I drive into the business, the more money we all make. I just showed you. Somebody joins for free, David. They click on the alpha promotion. It's right there. They come in for free. I just signed up. WaveWriter. I just signed WaveWriter up, and it's all recorded. And they click on the alpha promotion, and they go through the whole thing that I just showed you, and that's how they become an alpha founder. And then what's really great about that is when I get the application, I'll know who the contributing sponsor is. So if I get 200 of these applications and they're all from Roberto Waturi, guess what? He gets two fully paid for. They're worth $20,000 each. He gets two fully paid for BOD founder contracts. You're going to get one for every 100 that you do. After we get 1,000 alpha founders, that whole alpha founder promotion ends and it's just alpha subscribers. You know the difference, right? Sometimes I think I might be confusing the issue here. An alpha subscriber is just paying $100 to get a banner, the alpha profile page, and the ongoing rotation in the ad co-op. What do you mean if they miss the sign up on the left-hand menu? Okay, there's nothing to miss. It's there for everybody. Are you looking inside your page? If you sent in a contract prior to us opening this up, you still have to do this. I can't make you an alpha founder with a piece of paper. All we did was we took pre-enrollments to test the water to see if this was going to fly and to raise money so we could push the promotions. Am I making sense, David? Do you want me to go over this again? I'll go over this until I'm blue in the face. What do you mean, no, if they don't open the alpha founder? I don't know what you mean. Okay, so here's my profile page. I'm going to do it again. All right, I'm going to go log out of here. I'm going to go log in, I think. It's Todd Duffy. Maybe I got Todd Duffy I can use. No, we've already used Todd Duffy. Video Memeo. Maybe she's... I don't know. I think we've already used her, but we'll see. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the Wave Right. Well, I gotta log him out. Okay, so now I'm going to go to WaveWriter site and I'm going to sign up. No, I've already logged her in. Let me log her. Well, there's the alpha promotion. She hasn't signed up for it yet. Everybody who has a Market Hive account, that alpha promotion link's right there. Is that making sense, David? When you log into Market Hive, it's right here. Always right here. Right there. Capiche? No, David, you can't join the alpha promotion until you have a Market Hive account. So if you had someone come to your profile but did not select the promotion and joined as a free member, you must join as a free member to get into the Market Hive to sign up for the alpha promotion. It's not on the outside. You can't give me money until we know who you are. Okay, so let's go through this again. Logging out. This is this is our very simple profile page right now. When somebody comes to your profile page, there's nothing on here to sign up as a alpha promo. They must set up an account by clicking one of these 4 buttons. Since I'm already already have an account as VidiMayo and I'm logged in, it's just going to take me right in when I click this button. So let's just pretend I just signed up. So I log in, it's right there that I click on to become an alpha promotion. A subscriber, which after we have 1,000 founders, that's all that's going to be available is the alpha subscriber, the month to month. Why are we saying this still? I had someone come to my profile but did not select the promotion and joined as a free member. Okay, are you getting this now? All right. So once they've come into the Market Hive and they click on the alpha promotion, they have a choice: alpha subscriber or alpha founder. The subscriber tells you what you get. The founder tells you what you get. If they haven't put in a credit card, they have to put their credit card in. If they haven't put their credit card into anything and they go to do something else, well, not groups maybe, but say blogs, blog sharing tool, blog press script. Mike seems to have all this wide open whether I have a credit card in there or not. Let's see about leads. Capture pages. Okay, well, right now it's not doing that, but down the road it will require that you do a credit card into the system. I don't think I have a credit card in here. Yeah. Alright, so Mike hasn't activated that yet. It will. It's according that this is what I request, that it does that. Anyway, are we clear now on the alpha program? All of you? If you don't, if you already have, I'm gonna repeat myself one more time. If in the last 30 days or so you filled out a contract and you fax it into us and we charged your credit card because you paid the $1,200, and you're waiting around for your Market Hive account to be activated, that's not going to happen. You have to go into your Market Hive, click on the alpha, and set up yourself, whether we have the paperwork or not. Once you've set it up, you don't have to send in the paperwork again because you already sent it. Okay, sorry about that. We are running on a little bit. So, does everybody get it now? I know that there's some new people in here. Bill Bryan, welcome. It's good to see you. Let's see who else is new in here. Oh, the rest of you have been coming around here. So, I know one more thing. One more important thing that you all need to know. And that is, in the Market Hive blog, we have a new link called Members. And Members is password protected. So let's go in there. I forgot what I made for the password. So let me go in there and change the password for everybody. Or reveal it or something. Okay, the password is recognition. See it right there? Recognition. So the reason why I'm doing that is these kind of not scripted, not polished meetings that we have, I will just upload them to YouTube and put them in here. And I'll put a little blurb what that's all about, and I'll just put them in here so that you have access to them for the time being, so that they're not open to the public, so you can go and review these meetings. Does that sound like a good idea? That's all we're going to use that members for. Because most of the stuff that we're going to do is going to be done in the Market Hive, in the conference rooms, etc. Most of the stuff I do in the conference rooms is the preliminary for making the videos that I've been making. The reason I'm creating all this content and all these videos is because starting here really soon, I'll be hiring a professional video agency to produce for us 3 or 4, maybe 5, maybe 10 3-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute professional advertising marketing videos to promote Market Hive to use in YouTube. As we move forward to start advertising, we're going to start doing YouTube advertising, we're going to start doing Google advertising, Facebook advertising, and so as these videos get produced, they will be put into this members area here for you to access them, to use them yourself. Okay, I will be producing banners. What am I going to produce banners for? Well, I'm going to highly recommend that a group forums to go and market at Warriors Forum. I think it's Warrior Forum, not Warriors. There we go. Because they have a great banner program here, and they have a great Alexa ranking, and this is a great place to promote your group or your individual Market Hive account. There are other places to go do this advertising as well, and I'm going to build you all the tools that you need, and I will put them available in the Market Hive system somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I have to start building these things. As I build for my own advertising purposes, the tools that I build will also be for your usage. That's another advantage of your joining up as an alpha founder and an alpha subscriber, because that money goes towards producing all the marketing materials. What's our goal? To have 400, 500, 800 million people in the Market Hive system. Why is that? Those of you who are shell founders and alpha founders in our revenue sharing will start to make a lot of money. We can easily reach a point where we're doing $100 million a year. Once we get to that point of $100 million a year, I mean, folks, there's going to be a sweet spot that we hit, because I don't need a big salary, neither does Mike Darling. We don't have huge overheads. As we move forward, all this money is going to pour back into our marketing and advertising this thing. When it gets to 100 million, the shell founders will be making $200,000 a year. The alpha founders will be making $20,000 a year. An alpha founder cost is $1,200. It's limited to 1,000. The shell founder it used to be 5,000. It's now 20,000. And those of you who get to the top 20 in this promotion to reaching 1,000 alpha founders will receive at least one shell founder contract for free. Those of you that produce 200 alpha founders coming in through you, you'll get 2 shell founder contracts for free. That's like a $40,000 bonus. You get 300 or more, you get 3. You get 400 or more, you get 4. So that all makes sense, right? This thing is going to explode. It's going to be huge, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of this revenue with all of you. Oh, okay. Let's talk about Veritech. Where do I have that? Okay, it's now called Wave Riders. Okay, I got that. I see that you posted over there. I'll take care of it as soon as we're done with this meeting. in Wave Riders, there's two things. If you have an old Veritech account and you don't know how to get in there, it's really easy. You log in with your email address and your password. If you don't remember them, just let me know. I'll send it to you. We've got a little group now started called Veritech Legacy. All you need to do in here is post in this. Post in this wall. There's a guy in here who's been posting in this wall like crazy for like ever, and he's built himself a huge success in Skyforp. Well, he's gotten buried now by you guys. Way to go. Good deal. Okay? Come on. There he is. Thomas Michael Lee. Do you guys all recognize him? He's been pounding on this back in the days when Veritech was still active. He comes in here, he must do 20 of these a day. Since he started when he was brand new in Skyforp, I think this is all he's ever done. He's now a 4-star. By just pounding on here, because there's a lot of traffic that comes to Veritech. Not as much as it used to be, but it still has an Alexa ranking of like 200,000. I mean, Wave Rider has a much lower or worse Alexa ranking because all this just happened. And then when you go into communications and you go to publish email, these are the only two places you should probably bother with. Don't bother blogging. Just go. This here license error, we're working on that. That'll be fixed the next day or two. That's because we shifted to Wave Rider from Veritech, so that has to be straightened out. And until that's straightened out, you can't publish. This doesn't work until it's straightened out. But once this is straightened out, then you can publish to all of these leads in your system. That's a lot of leads. These are all really good leads. They're all deliverable leads. And so I want all of you to just be pounding, just go in here every day, paste your letter, fire it off, go to your dashboard. Don't spend a lot of time on Veritech. It's an old Model T. But it does have some benefits to it. That's all. Let's see if we can get back over there to the dashboard. It gets kind of slow and bloggy down. It's old technology. This is an old gal, you know. She's sort of kind of retiring. You know, her feet are kind of fat now. She waddles. She doesn't walk. She used to dance lightly on her feet. Now she kind of slugs along. She's missing her teeth. She chews tobacco and spits, and she slurs a little bit. And her hair's all ragged, sticking every which way. She's like my old granny. You just, you still just love her because she did. I mean, Veritech, she taught us a lot. She was a great gal when she was young. But, we have done the Phoenix thing. I mean, there she is. This is the back office in her. And this is the back office in the new Phoenix. Woo! Nice. Right. Okay. If you have 10 systems you don't know how to get into them, just let me know. I'll give you all the emails that you need. When you ask me, I'm going to give you the link to the Veritech Legacy, and we'll just have a little group in there, and I'll just make sure that you're all not getting all carried away and getting all excited about using Veritech again. But just know that you got some benefits there, and if you start getting this thing rocking and rolling over there with the wall and sending out an email every day to those leads, you're going to start bringing some business in for yourself. All right, that's the end of our meeting. It's been an hour. It's been a pleasure. I am starting to kind of get excited. I'm starting to see signs of it turning viral. Pauline, we'll address that as we move forward. There'll probably be things in our groups that aren't there that need to be there, and manipulating it and making it do what we want it to do because we're in beta. All right, so we'll get there. Just hang in there. We are in beta now. So the next couple of months, it's us who are going to be making the choices on where we want this to go. Remember, Market Hive will become the greatest lead generator on the planet. It will be the most powerful lead generator on the planet. I guarantee you. It's going to be everything else, but it's going to be known for that more than anything else. Thank you for coming. You'll have this recording shortly up there in the Market Hive blog, in case you want to review it. Thanks. Bye.